The answer is now yes.
Perfect.
We all have Achilles heels, and that's mine. I forget that goofy recording button. Anyway, I'll tell you what it is. It's 9 o'clock straight up. We're going to get this meeting started. Like I say, so many great things going on with this company. My goodness gracious. I love the newsletter talking about warp speed and beam me up, Scotty, and that kind of stuff. Things are really, really going well with this company. And if you're here and you have not had a chance to watch those videos, when you log in and watch those videos, please do. You can have no knowledge, none whatsoever of VIMA. You don't really need much of any knowledge at all. And you can pass out some of those videos and it's going to pique somebody's interest. How can it not? All right. To shop online, to get cash back, to be a part of a family like this, for those that want a business opportunity. Is there anything better out there than VIMA? No, there's not. Come on, there just isn't. Okay. Anyway, I'll quit rambling. I'm going to turn this over to the man himself, the man who has been in horrible pain. It is so great to see him. I won't get into any details. Okay. Derek, take it away, my friend. Glad you're here.
Hey, well, thank you. Yeah, the pain is like no longer here, which is great news. But I tell you what, I'm back. I'm feeling good, and we're moving on. A couple of things I wanted to say real quick, because one is I'm just so excited about what you're all going to hear tonight, and I wanted to talk first so I can share my enjoyment. I wish I can share it all with you. I want to be the one to tell you, right? But I can only say a couple things. So what I did want to bring up is, remember, you know how you go buy a brand new car, and man, you go, I sold cars for years, and I got out of the business because I just lost my passion for it, but anyway, you go buy a brand new car and oh man, it's shiny. It's got the most beautiful curves and the best headlights and the best this and that, and it's ready to go. You get in it, you write a check, and you're gone, right? And man, you go tell everybody about it, and everyone goes, wow, that's so great, that's so great. A lot of times with businesses like ours, you'll scroll the internet and you'll look at someone's website and you go, oh my God, that's just shiny. That's like a diamond, and well, I'm sure you all know where I'm going with this, and then you want to share it with the world. Well, I just want to remind everyone that it took Andy around 6 months before he was just about there, getting that diamond shiny and polished and ready to go. And then everything happened, okay? We had to start it all over again. And I just want to remind everyone that since mid-June, or maybe even earlier than that, we were able to do what Andy did. It took him 6 months. We did it in 2, okay? They did it in 2. I'm just the support guy. Just want to remind you that. Okay, they did it in 2. To basically start a new company, okay? With all the banking stuff and such and all that little legal beagle things, whatever they do back there in the background. We were able to do it in 2 months that most people make that shiny diamond in a half a year or a year even. What people don't realize when they join a company is that the company is good to go after months of getting ready to launch. However, in our case, there were already 4,000 members waiting for member to get VIMA to get back on track again. And therefore, there are several patient members, and I don't blame them. I'm impatient. I haven't been paid yet, but guess what? We're getting paid. Woo! I love it. Love it. Leroy. And basically, I don't know if you remember, I know you all remember Andy. He was famous for quotes. I remember one was, he would say, obstacles are what you see when you take your eyes off the goal, okay? Obstacles are what you see when you take your eyes off the goal. And they're not taking their eye off the goal, you guys. We're moving forward. It's fun. It was stressful for a little bit, and I feel your impatience, and I'm that way too. And I just can't wait for you all to hear what's going on, everything that Barry's done and what Dave's been working on, and Leroy still has no hair, and I understand why, but let's do it. So,
Oh,
oh, Dave has no hair also.
that's it. How's
But,
that go? How's that stone coming there, buddy?
hey, you know, I've been learning a lot about stones lately. There's a, Neil Diamond has a song called Stones.
You mean rolling? Rolling stone?
Rolling like a Rolling Stone, on the cover of the Rolling Stones. But anyway,
Yeah.
I just wanted to take a couple minutes, let you know I'm back. I'm energized. Let's keep it moving. Alex doing a terrific job. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I want to say one thing though. You said you're only the support guy, and you did a little crazy move with your hands. You're much more a support guy, brother. You're a vital member of the team with great ideas and input, and you see the vision. You definitely see the vision, and we couldn't do it without you. I just want to say, when you said that, I said, nah, you're much more than that, and we appreciate it. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
That's true.
And Leroy, yeah.
I appreciate it, and I want to thank everybody. So I just want to take a few minutes because I know there's a lot on the agenda tonight. So everyone grab their coffee and their brownie, and let's sit and munch and sip our coffee or wine or tea, and back to Mike. Okay.
Sounds great, Derek. Geez, I'm thrilled to have you in all of this. You are an extremely vital part. My goodness gracious me. Anyway, I'll tell you what, Dave, I'm looking through. Barry, are you here? I don't see him in the lineup.
Uh-oh.
Barry, are you here?
Let me see. Barry, come on, buddy. Don't do this to me. I talked to him about an hour ago, and he was messing with me and saying that, oh man, I don't know if I can do it, but gosh, maybe he meant it. Hang on, guys. Talk for a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay, no problem.
We got, is James on the line? Do we want to go out of order?
Yeah, I'm here, guys.
James, go for it. Talk to us.
All right. Yeah, I've got some exciting things to share with you guys tonight. And I first and foremost hope everybody's doing well, and always excited for these calls. So yeah, I'll go ahead and get started. We've been working with Paychex, setting everything up in the system there, and we've been batch jobbing everybody, moving them over from VIMA into Paychex, basically getting them set up in the system. And each time that happens, when we set people up, when we go through the batches, you should be receiving an email from Paychex that asks you to complete your registration. On that completing the registration, Dave kind of touched on it in the newsletter, kind of gave some links on it. It's going to come directly from Paychex, and it's going to say, hey, your employer wants you to set this up through Paychex. Once you get set up there and click on that, once you get that link, and I understand not everybody may have gotten the link yet. Like I said, we're batching through over 4,000 members to make sure everybody's in here. But once you get that link, it's going to do one of two things. It's going to either ask you to sync up an account that you already have associated with the email address that you have, or it's going to ask you to fill out a new account. Several people have filled out new accounts and kind of have secondary accounts. We're working with Paychex on that to try to make sure they get them synced up in the background anyway. So I just want everybody to know we're doing that. Also, even if you haven't gotten your link yet and you haven't clicked on it and registered and done that, we have entered you in to the system in Paychex, and you are still eligible to get paid via Paychex from us. It's just your account hasn't been made active with Paychex, but we can still add you in and pay out through it. So I want everybody to know that that's a possibility, and that's definitely happening. The best good news, like I said, we processed payment this week and went through and went in the system and queued it up. So basically, we've got some questions on what is going on with Paychex, and I'll go over a couple of those now that I've heard and I've gotten. I kind of covered how the emails were sent out, and we anticipate everybody having the first level of the links sent to them in the next couple of days, everybody should have the links out. Hopefully, that's our goal right now. Anybody who was in the queue to receive payment they were getting their first batch emails first. So you should be able to receive those and should be able to log in. If you can't log in or you're having issues with that, because I know some of the international people, when we were batch jobbing, putting people in, it was defaulting to the United States. And I don't think some of those people are capable or able to change their address. If you're having issues with your address, send your name and your email to support and say, hey, I need my address updated. It's stuck on the United States thing. What we'll do is we'll go into the account as the admin and update your address and update all the information in there for you. So that way, the next time you come in, you'll see it and it'll be correct. That way you don't get stuck there when you go through the link. Like I said, yeah, hopefully you guys were able to look at the newsletter and see some of the hints and the tips and the tutorials that Dave put in the email, the newsletter. That stuff covered a lot of really good stuff. It also gave you links to be able to download your Paychex app. So you can download that app on your mobile phone, on a tablet, whatever you want to do. And what you can do once you get into that account is you're going to be able to go in and you're going to be able to track that. You're going to be able to see your ID with VIMA. You're going to be able to see that Virtual International Mall Associates is a company that is going to, you're on that payroll basically for them to be able to get paid from them. For moving forward, once you're in that system, like I said, you can check out your pay for this upcoming week. Once it's entered into that, you can check out any previous payments. You'll be able to see all of the documentation through it. You can even print out check stubs and things like, it'll say, hey, this is what you got paid. You'll be able to see all of that as well. It's very user friendly. And like I said, the tutorials that Dave posted in the newsletter cover almost all of those pieces. And on top of that, once you get in to Paychex, there's actually training available inside of it. So there's a tab that opens up on your main screen when you're in Paychex, and there's training there. As far as who qualifies for payments and how does that look going forward, right now you're still requesting, and you're going to be requesting the payments from MyVIMA. We have a hookup to Paychex that then sends that information and says, hey, these users that are connected between the two systems are who's going to get paid this week based on the queue from what's in VIMA. So you're still going to request in VIMA, but it's going to send it to Paychex, and they're going to handle the payment situation piece of it. And like I said, yeah, you can use the app or the website to review your Paychex stuff, make sure everything's right on there. We've had several people ask questions about their W-9s or their different forms that they're filling out. We're working with Paychex now on that, on what they're doing and what we can offer. Basically, we want to make sure that everybody has everything filled out that we need to be able to submit the 1099s back to everybody when it's necessary. And like I said, they're gonna pretty much walk us through that. And worst case scenario there would be that we would need to have those uploaded into Paychex. But I'm trying to work around that for you guys right now. The less we have to do, the better, I'm hoping. I've also been dealing with a few things. I spoke with Derek and Alex on the Bitcoin wallet and stuff like that. I've talked to Dave about it as well. We've been going through information on that, and we are working extremely hard to get that set up sooner rather than later. So I feel very comfortable about us being able to add that very soon. I would like to get it as far as next week, but I'm not going to make any kind of promise. And if Tommy were here and he heard me say something and promise something, he would not be excited about that for me. But yeah, either way, next step, I guess, is debit cards. I've been getting some questions on that. And Dave, did you come back yet?
Dave, you are muted.
Yes.
There he is.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say on the debit card thing, I know a little bit about it, probably a little bit enough to be dangerous, but I think Dave's got most of the information on that. I think, have you heard anything back specifically from Paychex about what was going on with that, or the rep that we were talking to?
No, that's on my agenda to talk to them. on the next call to find out about that.
You're very low, Dave. Very, very low.
Very hard to hear, Dave.
Oh, really? Is that better?
Not much.
Really? Huh. Okay. Well, like
Well,
I was
you
saying,
you figured that out for a second. James, I got two quick questions.
Okay.
One is, are you sure you're related to Tommy? Yeah,
I'm- I'm not sure. I'm not sure how you want me to answer that question.
If we put the speed of how fast you talk compared to how slow Tommy talks and put them together, you guys would be like Leroy. You'd be perfect. Yeah.
I'm telling you, yeah, it's true.
Man, that's something else. I want to remind everyone. I mean, he went really fast through everything, and everything will be in our academy by tomorrow morning. Okay, for today's Zoom call, and just listen to a sentence, hit pause, write it down, and think about what he said. Okay, that's great.
These things are true. Yeah, and we'll have the copy of the video up and everything like that to walk through. And like I said, again, very, very valuable information in that newsletter that we had for those links and things for people to look through and get some information. A lot of that is just going to be walking through it and kind of filling things out. And I understand from time to time that can get a little bit wonky, I guess, if you want to say it that way. But like I said, Derek and Alex have been fantastic, and I've been doing my best to help try to provide answers as fast as I can for them as well.
Well, it's new for all of us, and we have to remember that Paychex Flex, they're a third party merchant, okay, who has their own system. They have their own 800 number to call if you have questions. They have a wonderful chat button on the bottom right corner. Once you're inside, you click this question mark, and they respond immediately. They're really good at that. Also, shoot, boy, see, my brain just went as fast as James, but it couldn't come out of my mouth. So I don't remember now. But anyway, so I just want to touch base on what you just said. The last question was debit cards to Dave, and so I guess we can go from there.
yeah, can you hear me?
Dave, we can hear you. It's just real soft.
Oh, wow. I even just turned up my volume
Huh.
on my settings. But anyway, yeah, I'll find out about that. We have meetings all the time with Paychex, different ones. I forget the next one coming up, but I will find out about the debit cards, when we next talk about it. Probably put something in the
Cool.
newsletter.
Cool. And I tell you what, the man himself is here. Barry is on board, and I can't wait to hear what he's got. Really can't. So Barry, if you're here, I tell you what, you've already been made a co-host. You're going to be able to share your screen. Let us inside that brain of yours, if that's possible. And
No.
show us what.
Nobody wants in this brain.
Oh my goodness!
I'll be running scared.
Go for it, Barry.
Good evening, everybody. I apologize for being a little late there. I got jammed up living my dream there. Did some filming tonight off at the bait shop where I do a weekly deal. So I'm telling you folks, as a reminder, we will be having that service available for everybody that wants to start to build out their own business based on their own interests, their own goals, their own whatever you like, whatever your passion is. I just can't express enough how fun and enjoyable it is to do something that you absolutely love to do and make money at it. And that's what we want to help some folks here and continue to do as we move along. Do. I mean, it's just great. So with that being said, that's still no excuse for me being late. I forgot I was eating dinner after a long day and Dave called me. But with that being said, every week we're trying to bring you some new content, some new things to look at. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and share my screen. First off, I always ask a question. Let's see. Today's question is going to be, what'd y'all have for dinner tonight? There we go. And again, everybody's like, okay, here comes Barry with his goofy questions, but why do we do this, folks? It's I'm going to drill this into y'all's heads over and over and over again. The slightest bit of participation goes a long way. So even just answering a silly question, it's just kind of getting used to doing little things that are going to go a long way to help MyVIMA be an absolute success. So when we get to the point where we're saying, hey, folks, grab this link, put it out on your social media, we're not trying to condition you, but in a way we are. It's like, okay, great, let me do this because I know that it's going to help the company as a whole. It's going to help the company make money, which in turn is going to come back and put money in my pocket. So it's good for everybody. So thank you, everybody, for answering those questions. Roast beef, right on. Chinese chop steak with oysters. What? Woo, sounding good, man. I asked that question. Tilapia, right on. Part of what I'm doing as far as my dream deal is bow fishing, and tilapia is my main target. So I don't know where you're at there, but if you ever decide you want to take a bow fishing trip, I'll put you on all the tilapia you can store up in your freezer. Yeah, I asked that question because I'm going through I'm seeing who cooks good dinners, and then I'm gonna go over and invite myself to have dinner with them. So, all right, thank you all for doing that. I greatly appreciate all the participation. I mean it when I tell you it's going to go a long way as we continue to move along. So with that being said, let me go ahead and do the share screen. I want to show you where we are at here. Let me know, Mike, Leroy, Dave, any of you guys, can y'all see my screen?
Yes, we
Yes.
can perfectly.
Okay.
Perfectly.
So this is a section that I'm just waiting on somebody to hook up. I'm not going to mention any names because somebody, unless it's already done and I just didn't check it today. I guess we're going to wait on Tommy.
Yeah, I think somebody's on vacation. So
Yeah, and somebody else just can't handle it. No, I was kidding. It's all good. Here we go.
I see what you did there.
Mhm.
It's all good. I know you're jammed up. It's all good. But here we go, folks. So this is Marketing Made Easy. What we're doing is I went ahead and put together a marketing page that has different copyable marketing materials that you can put out on your social media, send out in emails, cover different topics. We're going to jump into that here in just a second. But this is the page you will see. Marketing Made Easy. There's a little quick video here that just runs through basically what to do. Hey, just go through here, copy some of this stuff, make it your own. What you see right here, MyVIMA is the #1 most popular and unique online business that helps entrepreneurs, stay-at-home moms and dads, and small business owners skyrocket their revenue in weeks, not years, by providing a clear plan of action, proven step-by-step trainings, and a new level of confidence so that they can earn a consistent and reliable primary or secondary income. I think this pretty much wraps up what we're doing here with VIMA. So if you do get that question, somebody says, well, what is VIMA? Copy this and send it to them. So here it is in a nutshell. And then let's go ahead and get you signed up for your free trial so you can really dig in and see what's going on. But I thought this statement was pretty appropriate to what's going on here. As we scroll down the page, you're going to see we've got emails to send out. We've got webinar invites. So this, as we continue to move along and start doing presentations, you'll have some emails under here. We've got Q scripts, which are just kind of some question kind of things. And I'll bounce into these so you can see. Actually, I don't have the Q scripts in there. Do I have these in there yet? Yes, I do. Man, got to hit them. Yeah. Okay. So on Q scripts, we'll just use this for example. Your question: are you using this powerful market research strategy for setting up a business of your own? It works 100% of the time. Check it out here, and then you put your link in here. Okay. So these are just questions that you can put out there on your social media, send out in an email, however you want to do it. But all you're going to do is come in here, just copy them. If you want to edit them, we recommend that you do make them your own, but you can use them just as they are. But, I always recommend taking that extra minute of time if you can. If you got something you want to add to it, another sentence or two, or twist up the words any way you like, go ahead and do so. But that's the, and I'm going to continue to add more, but I want to give you a good starting point. So we're going to go back to the marketing materials, scroll down the page. We've got emails to send out. Email 1. I'm not going to read through this, but again, these are emails that I want you to go ahead, make sure, absolutely make sure where it says your affiliate link here, put your affiliate link there. It's going to look kind of goofy if you send this out and you don't take the time to put your affiliate link here. Make sure you put your name here up at the top. If you want to personalize it, go ahead and put in the first name of the person that you're sending it to. So I left those in there just so you know where to put stuff. This is a pretty cool email when you read it out. Email 2, 3. What we've also had is a lot of folks who have been signing up kind of bogus accounts so they can see what's actually coming out. So we got email 4. So what we did is we went ahead and put in the emails that get delivered when somebody fills in one of the opt-in forms. You got opt-in 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if you use any of those, this is what goes out afterwards. Okay. So that way, instead of just signing up with a fake account, just so you can see what comes in your email, we went ahead and put these in here so you can go ahead and see them. Just ignore these lines. This is based on the way they're HTML coding. But anyway, you can see what they look like. So really good. Come in here, review these. If you like these emails, go ahead, and you don't have to just wait for somebody to fill in the opt-in form. If you like the content, you're like, hey, I want to use this, right? Go ahead, just copy it, make it your own. Make sure that your link is correct in here. Leave this link alone. This actually goes off to the video that covers the cashback shopping. So each one of these emails leads the viewer to a video that they can watch. Okay. So we'll just kind of scroll through. We went through these last week, but for anybody who hadn't seen them, this is where you're going to be able to go through them and check them out for yourself. And they all got, Lorna did a just incredible job on these. I dig these. Every time I look at them, I smile because it's like, man, just great headers, just great graphics in here. They just get you kind of hyped up and excited. This looks so professional. So I need to go in here and spice up these other emails. But
a real fast thing, buddy, it's something you mentioned a few minutes ago. We might want to ask folks maybe not to edit them at this point. We want to make sure we have a company approved materials. So I guess if somebody wanted to edit, they would submit it to I guess support, and we'll go through it. But I think you did a fantastic job. I think they look really good at this point, but we have to be careful with
Gotcha. Yeah, good point, Dave. Yeah, because one thing we don't want to do is put out misinformation. So moving on from there, we're into the social media swipe. Are you done, Dave, or can I go back to
no,
talking like 90 miles an hour here?
No,
So I don't hold everybody too long.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. Social media swipes. These, again, just little short deals that you can put out there in the social media. Don't forget, put your link here. So you guys can, there's a handful, there's like 10 of them in here, 9, 10 of them. Yeah, I put in here that got written up. So just go through them in your own time. The last one's webinar invites. I got a couple of them in here. So these would be ones that you can use if you want to invite people to a webinar. Just roll through. I'm going to have some more of these, and we're going to constantly add more content, but this should give you a real good start. And then if you have any questions, I also put some frequently asked questions down here at the bottom, although you're going to have to disregard the one that says, I think I have, can I edit or change? Yeah, this one here. Ignore, just forget this one. Dave just squashed it. So leave this one. So don't ignore the last one. But these other three, these other three are questions that I felt might come up. So if you do get into this page, just run down here real quick and check out. All you do is click on the title, and then it'll break down for you. So there you go. There's your update for content this week. Update on hey, as Dave says, and everybody said, hey, we're moving forward here. Regardless of the, I want to put this, regardless of the feelings that you may be having inside, good, bad, or indifferent, none of us here that are working daily are stopping. We're moving forward, and I ain't gonna say with or without you, because I know everyone's with us, but negativity ain't slowing us down. People fussing ain't slowing us down. People that are, patting on the back, everything, we're just moving forward, I guess, is the point I'm trying to make. So, what you see today is not what you're going to be seeing a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, 5 years from now. We got our nose to the grindstone, moving forward for everyone's benefit, doing everything we possibly can. We greatly appreciate all the folks who've been sending in some positive words of encouragement. That certainly helps. We know that there's some frustrations out there, but those are obviously being worked on. If you're attending these webinars, you see it every week that things are progressing forward. Paychecks is just moving along great. and things are happening. So with that, I am going to unshare my screen here. Let me see. How do I unshare? I don't know. Somebody take the controls away from me. I can't figure this stuff out. So take it back, Mike or Leroy. Somebody take it away from me.
Leroy, take it back.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all being here.
Yeah,
Barry,
thanks,
we
buddy.
more than appreciate you. Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, Barry, can you click stop sharing if you see that option?
Hey, let me see here.
Um,
Hold on.
Oh, I got it. Yes. Thanks, Leroy.
Okay, there we
Okay.
go. Now we're back. We're back.
All right.
Anyway, Barry, here again, can't thank you enough.
You got it.
Folks, as far as what this man is doing and has done for VIMA and what he's passing along to us is seriously is life-changing. It truly is life-changing. I love what he had to say toward the end. You know, a month from now, 6 months from now, a year, 5 years from now, guess what? VIMA's not going anywhere other than up. Okay, so please just keep that in mind. Okay, based on what time it is, Dave, you got 5 minutes, dude. That's it.
Oh. Yeah, go, Dave.
Well, hey, guys, I'm trying to talk loud. I don't know what's wrong with the phone. Probably if I would have logged out and come back in, I might have corrected it, but I'm just going to say, I don't have a whole lot to say. I do want to say something here. Talk about mindset. I saw something today that said 7 principles to live by for success and happiness. And I'm not going to go through but one of them, and that was number 2, because that's kind of like my philosophy, how I look at life. And here's what it is. There's nothing you cannot be, do, or have. If there has been someone, even one person on this planet that has done it before, that means you can too. It doesn't mean it will be easy, but it does mean it is possible. And as long as it is possible, you can work toward it. You can make a plan, learn what needs to be done for you to live your craziest, most abundant life. And of course, VIMA, we're allowing that potential to do that. And it's a life most would consider impossible, but impossible broken down states, I am possible. Impossible broken down is simply the process making a plan and willing to work for that plan. And guys, I can tell you right now, VIMA is worth working for, but more important than that, you, for yourself, for your family, for friends, for people that you maybe don't even know yet, that will eventually be a friend. You have something incredible to offer them and change their lives. And that's what it's about. It's giving, it's not taking. When I look at an opportunity, I think about the potential of giving, what we can give to help other people. Because if you give, it's going to come back to you. It's a biblical principle. And that philosophy is just, I think we need to protect our attitudes, build our confidence level in what we're doing. And like Barry said, what we can offer is a way of taking somebody's passion, something they love to do, and make money from it. And that's part of what VIMA can do amongst a lot of different things. So guys, I'm just going to leave it at that. We will get any answers from paychecks or anything else that we need to do for you guys. We have an unbelievable, fantastic team with Derek and Alex and Jimmy and Tommy and Mike and Barry and and of course all the leaders, Leroy and Julie and Christina and Sandy and just so many more. I don't have time to do it all, but guys, we have an unbelievable team created here. And like Derek was saying, we've done from like June 1st to this level, we have completely rebuilt the company essentially. And we're moving forward, and we're going to pretty much every week be able to show you something different, something positive, and to show that we are moving forward, no matter what. So with that said, guys, I would just say God bless everybody. I like to keep it real close to 9:30, and it's 9:34. So God bless everybody. Thank you guys so much for doing what you're doing. We all appreciate it. And let's go out and make it happen. Let's start telling people we have the funnel. Everything's in place. Let's start rocking. People are starting to get paid. And the more we share this program, the more we can get paid and more money that can be paid out. So let's go do it, guys. God bless. Great attitude. Have a great weekend.
God bless you, Dave. We will close on all of that. It could not possibly be better.
I have one thing for James. I have one thing for James. Just a quick question to James. James,
Okay.
still there? James, I just want to show you something.
All right.
Okay. This is the email that comes out when you click on this. When you click on the app, just showing you something, please. It's loading. Okay, and you click get started. Okay, it's a company name. What should go there? Is it VIMA should go there or what?
For when you're setting up for paychecks.
Yeah, paycheck. A lot of members asking me this. When they click get started, that's where they go. So is it VIMA should go there, and then it asks a number of employee?
That link that you're on right there is the contract sales link. It looks like
Yeah, that's
it's,
the
it's asking you to set up a company account to start paying people.
right.
Okay, this was the email that comes out recently.
Let's see.
I believe that's the wrong link. You should wait until you get your link sent to you in your email address.
Yeah, this was sent to me in my email. I just want to highlight it as you guys can know what's going on, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. If anybody's getting that one, Leroy, if they're getting that piece and they're on that screen, yeah, that's asking to sign up for the actual corporate account. That is not going to be the Paychex Flex account that you're signing up for individually.
Oh, so this was the wrong one that sent out then.
That it looks like that may have been sending you the wrong link. Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's my question.
Yeah, that was in
Okay.
our email by mistake. Hey, but really quick, I had a bunch of people asking about W-9. In the past, we're doing W-9s. Paychex Flex has all that taken care of. You're already putting in your social security number to get started. They're going to take care of us. Don't stress out. We got 5 months to figure out our W-9s and figure all that good stuff out. Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, good. And here's another thing I wanted to ask you, James. Of course, it still says error in our back office when we try to request a payout. It's my understanding that should all be fixed and cleared by maybe Tuesday evening, so that we can start requesting by next Wednesday.
That is exactly what I anticipate as well. Yep, I would have said the same exact thing.
Awesome. You know why that's awesome? Because you don't limit your challenges, right? Don't limit your challenges. Challenge your limits. Challenge your limits. Let's make this happen, Captain.
Absolutely.
Does that mean that we should, does that mean that if we should cancel the request that we have in there?
No,
absolutely not. Yeah, don't do that. Everything that is still a request in there is in the queue, and that's what I was saying. So what works in the back in there is it's working through that queue and saying, hey, there are requests in here. Let's get these sent to Paychex, get it set up, and get them paid out. And it's going to pay through that, eventually get through all of that. Yeah, and we're just going to keep smooth sailing once we're set up. Absolutely.
Wonderful.
for sure. And a lot of you had earlier requests of over $100, right? Of course, we need to limit those to 100 at this time. But it's gonna just wait, you guys. It's gonna grow quite a bit faster, and pretty soon we're gonna be able to get that $200, $300, $500, $1,000 payments a week coming. Okay, so let's just keep this moving.
Very good. Very good. Everybody have an awesome night. We need to close it out right there. Okay, Dave, go ahead.
I want to say one thing, guys. Anyone that hasn't been paid that qualified for the promotion, and Derek, I'm going to surprise you with this. Please send Derek and Alex an email so we can. Tommy's on vacation, so I can't find out from Tommy. So I just wanted to lay that out there and find out, because people that do enroll new people and qualify for the promotion, we should be able to pay that money out in full. From the get-go. So I just want to make sure that we've paid everyone that is qualified for that. And if you haven't, you enrolled somebody here recently, and you haven't, just send an email to support, and we'll make sure you get that.
Yeah, and that email address is in the last newsletter. That's support@myvima.com/Bob Goodchild. All right, Bob. Right on. I talked to Bob today. Everything's going good. We're Bob's one of those members that we can't live without. And thanks for being part of MyVIMA, Bob.
All righty, everyone. Okay,
Hey guys, we're going to give this another shot.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Let's get
Have
out
a
there.
good
Let's
night.
have a great week.
Good night, everyone.
Have a great week.
Leaders, tell your people, let's rock this thing, guys.
Absolutely.
The only thing stops us from exploding this is the people. So let's get it done. Paychecks is here. We're working through it. Any challenges, we go through, round, under, or whatever, we're going to make it happen. Let's make it happen for everybody here and everybody that we're about to meet and share this great business with. So God bless everybody. Let's rock and roll and do it, guys. Take care.
Absolutely.
Have a great weekend.
Have a good night.